Bears and Commanders. Those two games I needed very badly. Very badly last night. Didn't get them. Lost both of them. But let's check out the scoreboard. But what about Caleb Williams, who I betted against? He needed that one. Going up against Jaden Daniels. Caleb Williams made some throws last night. Played his butt off. So he keeps maturing, getting better. Who's to say? Who's to say? But yeah, Bears took down the Commanders. We got the Bills and the Falcons as well on Monday Night Football, and that's another game that I dropped. I didn't believe the Falcons could beat the Bills. I was wrong. This early season, that's the best they've played. Inspired football. Flying around the football. Harassing Josh Allen, that thin offensive line he has over there, had him on the run, had him pressured, throwing some gimmies out there. Throwing some gimmies. Let's go at the top here. We won't keep it long on the scoreboard. Eagles and Giants. We already know about that one. That was the Thursday night game. And man, I don't really want to cover that anymore. Look, they got a chance against the Vikings. And they're no chopped liver. But 34-17, the Giants took down the Philadelphia Eagles in outstanding fashion. Seahawks and Jaguars. Seahawks beat the Jaguars 20-12. One thing I want to say about the Seahawks, because I underestimated these Seahawks as well early in the season. Darnold, got to give it up to him. Man is playing some outstanding football. They look like they want to contend. They want to be there. They want to be there. Rams and Ravens. I said the Ravens needed this win, and they did not get it. They put up 3 points, 17-3 to the Rams. Let's just go ahead and say it now. They're not going to make the playoffs. I hate to cut their season short, but we can call it right now. Baltimore Ravens are not going to make the playoffs. And it don't have anything to do with Lamar Jackson. Him not being there for the Ravens. Has a lot to do with this team just not together. Don't look like the team from last season. A shell of themselves. Not only from last season, but culture-wise, they're a shell of themselves on defense. And now Harbaugh is on the brink. He's on the brink. And I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe we need a change. Or at least the Baltimore Ravens, they need a change. I'll tell you what I will do. Just because it's Coach Harbaugh. They don't have nothing to do with ownership. They do what they want. It's their team. Me, I will watch this season. I'll come in next season. Harbaugh cannot get it done. Him and Lamar Jackson can't get it done. The following season, next year, he has to go. No questions asked. You can put it on a bulletin board. You can do what you want. The ownership can announce it. If you want him around, give him next season. Then it'll be justified to let him go. You can't just keep doing the same thing over and over and over. Getting close to the dance, getting too deep in the playoffs, and then something happens. Well, you just lose it. How many times we got to keep going over it with Baltimore? All right, Cowboys and Panthers. My. That's another one I dropped. Who would have thought the Panthers was going to... I'm doing a lot of apologizing today, okay? Because I counted the Panthers out. Bryce Young. I pretty much gave up on Bryce Young. The man looked decent. He looked good, okay? Bryce Young looked good, okay? I didn't think they could get it together. They looked like a football team. Bryce Young got his confidence back. He was getting sacked all over the place, lost his confidence. They benched him, of course, came back stronger. You have to love the resilience by Bryce Young. Took down the Cowboys. I'm not going to argue and cry about it. I lost that pick, but hey, it's Cowboys. All right? Browns and Steelers. 23-9, the Steelers took down the Browns. Did I call out the score from the Panthers and Cowboys? Cowboys lost to them 27-30, if I didn't call out that score. But Browns lost to the Steelers 9-23. The misfit Browns. Steelers are rolling. Aaron Rodgers looking good. I I'm expecting them to, of course, make the playoffs. I'm expecting them to make a little noise. That team is together. They're running and they're passing it. And they're not that pass heavy on Aaron Rodgers. I mean, they're trying to have a little balance with some defense. Great coaching. They got the formula. How far can they go? 49ers and Buccaneers. 49ers, 19-30. They fall to the Buccaneers. That was a good game. Good matchup. Baker Mayfield. You thought this guy couldn't resurrect his career. He's done that. He's done that and more. The man is an MVP candidate, folks. MVP candidate. Can you believe that? Baker Mayfield found his place.
Your own happy place.
Found his place in the league, found his team. Man is fit to get ready to make some money. Better believe that. They got to pay Baker Mayfield. 49ers, number one stunner, Mac Jones, had some turnovers, but he still threw the ball very well. I'm still high on Mac Jones. He's still playing well. Mac who? Mac Jones. Mac Jones. Let's take this down. Lions and Chiefs. Oh, my. Piece of rolling. They back on it. They beat the Lions 30-17. 30-17. They're back. Chiefs are back. Watch out. We knew it was going to come. It was only a matter of time. Them getting healthy. They're champions, man. What can you say? They're champions. They've been there and done that. So you better watch out for them. So that's no surprise they took down the Lions in their building, in the kingdom. That's what they do. And there you have the Bears and the Commanders we addressed earlier. Bills and Falcons. But like I say, Bears beat with a field goal at the end. The Commanders, 25-24. The Bills fall to the Atlanta Falcons. Say that again. The Buffalo Bills fell to the Atlanta Falcons. Sounds sweet, don't it? Not for my picks, but for the matchup and the win, yes. Sounds good. Let's go to the top real quick. Broncos and Jets. Poor Jets. Oh, poor Jets. Jets. They was that close. You thought this was a game they could have got. This was my upset of the week pick. And we came so close. That's why my record is what it is this week. Because of games like that, you be right there, so close, and you just lose it in a matter of minutes or seconds. Few games like that. Few games you thought were sure wins. Team usually will beat that team, right? Didn't happen. So my record has suffered on account of it. But the Jets, should they give Aaron Glenn another chance next season? Should they bring him back? Or are you going to make him a one-year coach and fire him and tell him to get out of there? Do the players like Aaron Glenn? Being harsh, front staging. I don't know. Me personally, I think he deserves at least to come back one more season if the players have his back. All right? Because if they're tuning him out by him trying to stand on business, being strict, I'm going to have to do what you got to do. Or you going to bring Rex Ryan back? Nah, Rex Ryan probably going to go with those Dolphins. That might be a good spot for Rex Ryan if he comes back to coaching. Probably would love to see that. All right? Either or, up to him. But I would rather take probably the Dolphins. Well, let me take that back. They got to figure out the quarterback position for the Jets. Because Justin Fields, oh, man. Look, we're rambling again. Broncos took down the Jets 13-11, all right? Chargers beat the Dolphins 29-27. We already know the thing with Tua at the podium. We know about Mike McDaniel. He needs to be fired. Tua, what the hell were you thinking and what you were doing? It was better ways to handle that. Yes, you front stage your team right up there at the podium. I don't know if you should have done that because you're not playing that well at all yourself. So it's tough to say you can go up there and call out. Now, if you're playing your ass off, you could have got away with that. Yeah, you could have got away with it. But turning the football over, everything's bad for the football team. No, what you should have done was nip it in the bud behind the scenes. Blow up in practice. Blow up in the film room, calling people out. Then if you didn't get no results, then you take it to the podium. Simple as that. Simple as that. Cardinals and Colts. Cardinals lost to the Colts 27-31. They're calling the man Indiana Jones. He's playing so well, they're calling him Indiana Jones. Have to apologize to Indiana Jones as well. Daniel Jones. I doubted him coming in the season. Man is playing out of his mind. Not only out of his mind, he's an MVP candidate. MVP candidate. Him and Baker Mayfield. Who would you give it to if you had to choose? I probably would go with Indiana Jones to this point. As well as Baker Mayfield played, I probably would give it to Daniel Jones at this point. We're going to see how it finishes out. But Daniel Jones plays some football. Richardson, you might want to think about another position or get yourself out of Indianapolis. Simple as that. Simple as that. Tight end, running back, punter, I don't know. Patriots and Saints. Patriots beat the Saints 25-19. Titans and Raiders. We gotta speed it up. Titans and Raiders. Titans lost to the Raiders 20-10. Bengals and Packers. Packers beat the Bengals 27-18. Not a surprise there. All right, so we did that. Let's go ahead and get to our picks real quick. Steelers and Bengals. Bengals just got their quarterback there, Joe Flacco. He's still kind of getting acclimated a little bit. Time is running out for them. They need to just win ball games. I don't think they're going to do it against the Steelers. I'm going with the Steelers. All right, in week 7. Eagles and Vikings. I had to think about this one. Eagles, they really, really upset me last week, and I'm still kind of angry a little bit, to be honest with you. They haven't shown me nothing. They haven't played a game to show me anything. So why would I think they're going to go into this game against the Vikings on the road and all of a sudden everything is fixed? I hope it can be fixed. Trust me, I hope it can be fixed with a little extra mini, buy, whatever you want to call it. I hope it can be fixed. But you know what? I'm not counting or betting on it's going to be fixed because that's how frustrated I am. So I'm going with the Vikings in week 7. Panthers and Jets. Panthers looked good last week. I mean, beating the Cowboys. What can you say? Jets, Jets. Unfortunately, y'all still going to be defeated. So I'm going with the Panthers in week 7. Saints and Bears. Bears, I like what I saw. Monday Night Football. It was more recent, okay? It was recent to me. So I have to go with y'all. And the Saints, you know how it is. All right. Bears in week 7. Colts and Chargers. Now, if you asked me this at the beginning of the season, I would have easily said Chargers without even a blink of an eye. You hear me? Without even a blink of an eye, I would have said Chargers. But when you got Indiana Jones out there going on his adventure, I have to go with the Colts in week 7. Simple as that. All right?